It needs to express who you are to you so that you feel comfortable. So you definitely make choices that suit you, that aren't to do with fashion trends. Hi, I'm Anna Campbell Jones and welcome to the Ideal Home Show channel. Today, I'm diving into what it means to truly make your home your own, from bold personal touches to intentional choices that reflect who you are and how you live. I'll share design ideas and practical tips that you can start applying right away, whether you're renting, renovating, or refreshing. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to stay inspired. So I'm an interior designer. I went to Glasgow School of Art back in 1988. When I first graduated, I designed mainly commercial interiors such as trains, department stores and offices. In 1999, I moved back to Scotland and accidentally was asked to design somebody's home. And from there on, at the same time as teaching at Glasgow School of Art in the interior design department, I started to build a name as a residential interior designer in Scotland, but also in Europe. The way that I accidentally became a residential interior designer was a friend who had bought a building which used to be the British Council offices, and he wanted to convert it back into a home. I hadn't done residential design before, apart from in my own flat. So it was a really, really steep learning curve and a collaborative process with that friend. If you're starting out on a home renovation project, I think the most important thing is not to worry too much. Think of it more like a rolling program, that your home is an evolution, that it will continue to change as you do. Don't worry about achieving a kind of finished, perfect look. There's nothing that you can do that you can't undo. Try things. Be braver than you think you should be. You won't regret it. I obviously visit a lot of homes and a lot of different styles of homes in my job presenting Scotland's Home of the Year. I would never say that I don't like any of the homes that I see. I think they're all absolutely amazing. The ones that I maybe have more of a niggle with are the ones that don't feel wholly sincere, that I feel have been designed to impress the Joneses rather than to create that feeling of home. I'm absolutely against the idea of your home being something that you use to show off. It is actually somewhere where you should retreat. It's your sanctuary. It needs to express who you are to you so that you feel comfortable. So you definitely make choices that suit you, that aren't to do with fashion trends. It's really important to approach any design project with a kind of magical combination of facts and analysis, but also emotion and heart and gut feeling, and trying to get the balance between those right. I found that when I'm collaborating with a new client on their home, finding that stepping off point is quite a challenge. You're trying to work out what that person is, what their essence is. With one client, it was a vintage food mixer that gave us all the inspiration that we needed to start the design of the kitchen. With another client, looking at designing her home, I looked at her shoe collection. She had really, really interesting shoes, and I asked her to tell me the stories of all the different pairs of shoes that she had and why she'd bought them. And that was how I got to understand her story and her thought process and express that in the design of her home. I think all design rules are made to be broken. One of the things that I really like doing with my clients is actually working out what their rules are. I think you make your own rules and then you stick to those ones. I actually really like doing styling on a budget. Sometimes I will take every single object that a client owns, or even that I own, bring them all together, rearrange them and put them back in different places, and you'll look at them all afresh. You can actually completely restyle your home with things that you've already got. Some of those things might just still be in a cupboard. Because I'm an absolute lover of colour, I always start with the colour palette, even if I don't know exactly where those colours are going to go. And if you're designing a whole home, that colour palette might have 6 or 7 colours in it that you might use, not all of them in every single space, but some of them in every single space. That's how you create a lot of different looks and different atmospheres and a coherent look at the same time. When choosing a colour, always go darker or brighter than you might have first thought. You'd be surprised at how quickly you get used to something, even if it scares you a little bit at the beginning. When you make a change to your home, sometimes it can feel like a bit of a shock, and it is important to let yourself get used to it. It's a little bit like an old friend getting a new haircut. I have been buying only second-hand clothes now for a number of years, and that's because obviously we are concerned about the perils of fast fashion and landfill. The same thing applies to interiors. So it's really important when choosing furniture to make those choices mindfully, either refresh or refurbish furniture that you already have, whether that's with paint or reupholstering. I've done furniture swaps with friends, buying second-hand furniture, which you can get very, very cheaply, either in charity shops or local antique dealers. Or if you want to splash the cash, get something that's really, really well made, sustainably made, that will last for generations, that you can either sell on or hand on to your children and grandchildren. It's really important to use natural materials as much as possible in the home for so many different reasons, one of which is the climate, that obviously synthetic fabrics release microfibers, which are everywhere in the planet from the top of Everest to the bottom of the sea. And the other is actually the kind of the health of the air in your home. Having natural wool in your home will actually deodorize itself and deodorize your home, for example. I think many people get synthetic carpets because they think they will be easier to look after. Actually, they don't last as long as a wool carpet and are more difficult to clean. Another approach to sustainability is thinking about how far something has travelled. If it's made from recycled material, but it's travelled from the other side of the planet, then it still has quite a large footprint. In my brand, everything that I've created is made from natural materials, but also manufactured in Scotland. So it is travelling as short a distance as possible. The project that I'm working on at the moment is called The Nook, which is a series of spaces for Scottish mental health charity Sam H. They approached me because I talk quite a lot about mental health on my social, to design spaces where people can seek instant help with any kind of mental health challenge, free at the point of use. And the way that I've created these spaces is to feel like home. So I've created lots of different spaces within each nook for different kinds of interaction, whether you want to come sit down on your own in a little corner, have a cup of tea at the kitchen table, sit in a garden shed with a friend, or have a full consultation in a soundproof room. The kind of space that you use is based on your need at that moment, and I'm incredibly excited and honoured to be involved in this project. Thanks so much for watching. To see more of my interiors work and inspirations, follow me at Anna Campbell Jones or head to annacampbelljones.com. And remember, your home should reflect you. Like, subscribe, and keep exploring the Ideal Home Show for more personal style and expert advice.